the letter A. A for X. A for S. A for apple. A for arm. A for ant. A for aeroplane. Let's start with the letter B. B for ball. B for bag. B for bat. B for bread. B for boy. B for boat. B for bus. Let's start with the letter C. C for clock. C for cock. C for cow. C for cup. C for chair. C for cap. C for carrot. C for car. Start with the letter D. D for duck. D for dolphin. D for doll. D for drum. D for dog. D for deer. D for doctor. D for door. Let's start with the letter E. E for eagle. E for eye. E for elephant. E for egg. E for engine. E for ear. Let's start with the letter F. F for football. F for flag. F for frog. F for frog. F for fan. F for feather. F for fish. Let's start with the letter G. G for girl. G for goat. G for grapes. G for garlic. G for guitar. G for gift. G for gun. Let's start with the letter H. H for hen. H for hammer. H for helicopter. H for honey. H for horse. H for hat. H for hockey. Start with the letter I. I for ink pot. I for ice. I for ice cream. I for igloo. I for island. I for eye. Start with the letter J. J for joker. J for jug. J for jam. J for jacket. J for jackfruit. J for jeep. Start with the letter K. K for key. K for kite. K for kangaroo. K for kettle. K for king. Start with the letter L. L for lamb. L for lion. L for lips. L for lemon. L for lotus. L for leaf. Let's start with the letter M. M for monkey. M for mango. M for mobile. M for man. M for mouse. M for milk. M for moon. Let's start with the letter N. N for nose. N for nest. N for nib. N for newspaper. N for net. N for nuts. N for nurse. Let's start with the letter O. O for owl. O for ox. O for orange. O for onion. O for oil. O for ostrich. Let's start with the letter P. P for parrot. P for pineapple. P for purse. P for pizza. P for peas. P for peacock. P for pencil. P for pigeon. Let's start with the letter Q. Q for question mark. Q for quarter. Q for queen. Q for quill. Q for quilt. Let's start with the letter R. R for ring. R for rope. R for rocket. R for rabbit. R for rice. R for rose. Let's start with the letter S. S for sheep. S for shoes. S for strawberry. S for ship. S for scissors. S for scooter. S for sweater. Let's start with the letter T. T for toy. T for telephone. T for tomato. T for tiger. T for tamarind. T for tab. T for t-shirt. T for television. T for truck. Let's start with the letter U. U for urn. U for uniform. U for utensils. U for umbrella. U for underwear. U for uncle. U for umpire. Let's start with the letter V. V for vase. V for vegetables. V for vest. V for violin. V for vulture. V for van. Let's start with the letter W. W for watch. W for wool. W for watermelon. W for whistle. W for woman. W for well. X. X for X-ray. X for Xmas father. X for Xmas tree. X for Xmas card. X for xylophone. Let's start with the letter Y. Y for yolk. Y for yo-yo. Y for yarn. Y for yak. Y for yogurt. Y for yacht. Let's start with the letter Z. Z for zero. Z for zebra. Z for zigzag. Z for zip. Z for zoo.